Everyone, and welcome back to this lesson. So in this lesson, we'll proceed and talk about two other different methods of working with sets in JavaScript. In the previous lesson, we talked about the entries method, and we saw how the entries method works, similar to the maps method, where it returns value pairs from a set, and then we discovered that it has no keys, unlike array, which made it returns value pairs, as it was shown in the last example. So moving away from that, we're going to be talking about the union method and about the intersection method in this very video. So remember that in traditional mathematics, when you talked about sets, there are different ways of working with sets. The union, so when they say a two sets are, when they talked about the union set, it's a kind of set that return the union of two sets, which means that when you combine, for example, let's say you have set A and set B, when you join the two together, that is what is referred to as the union of both sets in traditional mathematics. And then we have the intersection of sets, which means that what is contained in an instance of one set, and that is also contained in the instance of another set. So that is what intersection simply refers to in traditional mathematics, and so many other ways that we have of working with sets in JavaScript. So in this lesson, let's quickly take a look at this, bringing it down into JavaScript programming language and far away from traditional mathematics. Now, the union method returns the union of two sets, which is like when you bring two sets together and combine them together. So that's when those sets becomes union. The union method returns a new set containing the elements which are in this set or in the argument set or in both. So elements that are contained in both sets or in a particular set are returned or in the argument set. So that is a new set that will be returned when you use the union method. Also, the intersection method returns intersection of two sets. So what is unique to both of them? So it returns it where they are connected together. So the intersection method returns a new set containing the elements which are in this set and the argument set. So let's quickly take a quick dive into the examples to understand what this actually means in JavaScript. So we are talking about the union method, the JavaScript set union method. And then the set union method returns a new set containing the elements which are in this set or in the arguments of both sets. Now, moving away from this into an example. So I already have this set, but I'm not going to be using it because the union set will involve two different sets. So that's why I'm going to change this. So let me make set A and call it A. So then I can use the new set constructor to set it and give it this value. I want to use number, and then now I can make set B. Now I have two sets. I have set A and then I have set B. So now let me now say the result of this, if I want to do the union now, should now be A this way, union B as the method, and then I can say let text equals to an empty set that I have here, and then loop over this const x of the text will be this, and outside of here I can have document.getElement by id as text. Now look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because don't forget that earlier we were told that set contains unique elements, which means that 3 will look duplicates to set in JavaScript and it will ignore it. It will only capture one of it and record it. And that is why you are not seeing 3 like twice, but you are seeing it just one. So this is two sets, A and B. And then what I'm simply doing here is that I'm saying, okay, take set A, then this is the method, the union, and pass in the data of set B into A. So now give me I'm looping over it here and now say, okay, give me the output. And so it's now joined the whole, both set. It has joined them together. And that is make them a union set. So let's take a look at the intersection method that we've talked about as well. So let's take a look at an example. So here we are talking about JavaScript intersection method. Intersection method. And here has to change as well. The set intersection method now returns a new set containing the elements which are in both sets. So what is contained in both sets is return in an intersection set. And let's take a look at an example. So I'm just going to use the same example like before, const A, and then make it this, const B, make it this. So I can just follow the same pattern and say, okay, A intersection B, so which is the set, and then go down and then loop over this like I did in the last example for const Y of C. So we have text plus equals, and from here document.get element by ID text. Oh, something is actually not right, and let me find out. So let me just inspect these two, find out what the problem is. Intersection is not a function. Oh yes, you can see what I put here is wrong because this name is not correct. Now, so I'll fix that. Instead of intersection, I omitted the R, and that was why it was giving me a blank output. And now look at this. So we have 3 and we have 4. So what is contained and unique in both sets is this one has 3, this one has 3, this one has 4, this one has 4, which means that what is contained in one set are contained in the other set. That is what intersection means in working with sets, and that is why you can see 3 and 4. So if I have other things, if I have maybe I have 9 here, and the set below it I also have 9, you will see that 9 will be added to it because 9 is contained in the first set and it is contained in the other set as well. So this is how the union method and the intersection method works when working with sets in JavaScript. Thank you, and in the next lesson I'll see you.